This is an Ellis Mowers and More product review. Interested in buying this product? The link is in the description below. Have a product inquiry or a home, garden, or automotive product or tool to review? Email me, ellis@ellismowers.com, or reach out on Instagram and Facebook at Ellis Mowers and More. And as always, like and subscribe for more product reviews and small engine content. Today's product review is going to be on this Cobizi. It's a 10 by 10 patio tent. And we'll see, uses and everything along those lines for it. We're gonna just pop it up in the backyard. It's got mosquito netting too, so that's a big plus. If you're outside and you don't have a screened-in porch, you can just put this out there, semi-permanent, and it'll work just fine. So we'll go ahead and get started on the putting everything up. I'll show you the box and get all the pieces out and put it all up, see what we got. Before assembly, I wanted to show you, this is not one of them pop-up tents. This is a more permanent fixture. So we're going to get it all together here. These are all the pieces associated. I've tried to separate them as much as possible. Instructions look fairly straightforward, which is good. But we're going to start out with these first two leaf accent pieces and go from there. We're getting there on the assembly, and assembly instructions are pretty good. One thing you do need to remember though, whenever you're assembling this, is these pieces right here that go from the corner and then join with the middle piece, they're one-sided. So there's a little brass fitting that looks like brass fitting that needs to be facing up, and then just catch that before you bolt everything down. On the inside, I did all this myself so far pretty much. My wife came out here and helped put this canopy on. I could have done that myself too, I think. But apart from that, I think you're all right. I have these things pointing downward though, where they snap into place, where they come up to the top for the big A-frame here on the top. So those are just the two areas that I saw that may cause you a little bit of a hiccup, that the instructions were not the most clear on. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I'm gonna get, I think pretty much all that's left is to get the bottom half of this on. At that point, we'll showcase it, and well, I gotta put the mosquito net on too, but we'll showcase it after that. Well, there's the completed assembly. After I showed y'all the last time, it wasn't terribly bad. The worst part was getting this second tier up. Between my wife and I were able to get it up, just the two of us, but you definitely could use a second set of hands in this case. And like I said, not too bad. I'll take you inside. I don't think there was any challenges here that I can remember in terms of assembly. But once you get inside, and we'll stage it with some chairs and stuff in a minute, it's really not a bad place to be. It's out of the sun. You get a breeze through the mesh here. It doesn't really knock out a lot of the wind like a lot of tents will whenever you put a surround around it. In terms of the Velcro, you'd Velcro the top portion onto the tent right there, or onto the rod. I didn't do that because I'm going to disassemble it after I finish the video. But in terms of the mesh, it can split into 4 different pieces. I did it one piece at a time and zipped it up after that. 3 of the little Velcro goes outside of the corner, 1 goes inside, and that worked out beautifully. And then what I did also is I put the mesh on the outside of the corner. That way it's not pushing in on us and kind of closing the space off. We have a decent breeze. It's really not blowing it inside too much, the little canopy portion. And then we can pull this out, or unzip this and pull it out and tie it. That's the next setup I'm going to show y'all. And Then we'll stage it at the same time, and then I'll give my final thoughts on it. One other thing, sorry, is I did want to mention that you have these rings up here. So these rings will probably not be waterproof. They're probably going to leak a little bit of water in. So keep in mind, I don't know the exact purpose of those rings up there. I guess if you want to tie it down or tie it to something, tie something together with it. But that's there. So whenever it rains and you're under this, you probably will have water come through those little areas. I just wanted to mention that as well. So I opened one of the sides here and staged it with some stuff, and there's kind of the staged look. Basically 2 full-size chairs and a couple of end tables fit just fine in here. Fairly comfortable. You could fit probably a good, I don't know, you probably in the outside you could probably fit a good 6 to 8 chairs and be somewhat comfortable in here. And I'm going to show you all the look with all of the sides open as well. There's the whole open air feel of it. So I'll give you a walk around real quick. Just tie the screen over to the corners, and you have the open air situation. So whenever it's like springtime or not mosquito season, you have this open, and then if it is mosquito season, you can have it closed. It just kind of depends on what you want to do. So that's pretty much it for this, and we'll wrap everything up here. So all in all, not really a bad place to be under here. I think if you don't have a screened-in porch and are looking for something screened in, this might suit what you are looking for, truthfully, especially if you have a good spot to put it at in your yard. Not bad for what it is, honestly. I thought it was going to be a glorified tent, but it's I think it's quite a bit more than that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this product review, and I appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to sit here and enjoy it for a little while. Y'all have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.